I just woke up literally probably 10 minutes ago, still my pajamas on. But look at the view and look how they bring our breakfast to us right here. And there's Richard enjoying it. What do you think, Rich?
Very nice, very nice.
So we've got blueberry pancakes with bacon, fresh squeezed orange juice, the coffee's brewing inside, and syrup. Bon appetit. Don't you guys wish you were here with us? Oh, it's gorgeous. I mean, it's perfect. So we just went downtown, sort of, we think, Salt Spring Island. It's called Ganges. That's kind of where the harbor is, because there's just all these different harbors. What is so neat about this place, I don't care what kind of store you go into. It can be a fabric store, a hardware store. You find paint supplies. I mean, just so cool. This island, for those of you that are in the United States and don't know much about Western Canada, this is on the way. When you go far west, then you get to Vancouver and Victoria. There's nowhere else to go. And then there's these little islands. They're probably the furthest west you can go before you're out on the Pacific, because there's no land from here to Japan. So this is it. And these islands are called the Gulf Islands, and they're just little islands, and that's where we're on one of the bigger of the little islands. The biggest one is Vancouver Island. That's where Victoria is. This is a smaller one. It's called Salt Spring Island. And what this, oh, there's the pottery place. What this island is known for, it used to be a huge kind of a, not hippie, but you know, very laid back island. It also is known for all of its arts and crafts. There are so many artists here that each street sign has, like, you'll go by and it'll say, we just went past that, what was that one? It said pottery. And they're open and you just drive on in and you can go to their little shop.
Let's go to the next one.
Where's that little farmer one? There's one up here.
Yeah, let's go to the next one.
So as well as the towns that they have, you know, the shops that they have in town, they have all of these cool, like, look at Mystic Munchies. Just to imagine that. There's all these amazing, amazing places to just hang out and shop, and that's how people make their living here. This is what they do. If you're a painter, you paint. If you're a weaver, you weave. And it's a very large tourist community. So people know when they're coming here that this is a place where you find really cool art and jewelry and clothing and all of that kind of stuff. This island is tailor-made for Richard and I. I mean, it is, oh my goodness. I mean, it is. Everything about it is what we're about. It's just the coolest place ever. And one day I would love, here's one. I would love to retire and move here. That would be my dream. Do you want to go in there? They're open. See? Slow. See these signs? So here's the sign just on the side of the road. Pottery Studio open. And you go in this magical mystery forest. Like, who shops like this? Look at this. So I guess if you come up here, they pretty much know you can buy something. Because why would you not? You're all the way up in here, right? Isn't this neat? But this is what the island is like. Very cool. So now we get up in here. Oh, look at their nice gate. Beautiful. And we're up and they probably have their potter's wheels and everything up in here, so we shall see. She says they're open. Here we go. So there's her house, look. And then this is their studio, I bet, down here. That's one heck.
Walk up there.
No, I think you go down this path.
Maybe their
This is
workshop.
one heck of an art studio. Look at it, Richard. Look at the size of it. Here we go. This, you guys. We came down the little path. Look at the pottery. Look. Wow. This is really cool. Come on in. There's her little shop sign. Just leaving the potter's place, and we saw this really cool tree, so Richard had to stop taking a picture of it. It's just the coolest. But the guy, the pottery guy, he has been living here for 34 years. I wish I could have taken a picture of his studio in the green where, oh my God, I felt like I was in heaven. And so we bought a really pretty bowl. Just a beautiful life for an artist. It's just, he's quite well known. Did we get his name? That guy's name? Did he give us a card?
He gave us a card.
Oh, okay. Because he says he's an up-and-coming artist. Yeah, okay. The lady that was there said, no, he's world-famous potter. So that's cool. So we're going to head back to our B&B. That was funny.
Mm-hmm.
So we're heading back to our bed and breakfast. So you can see it better in the daytime. Although it always looks dark.
He's
Because
close to
of
trees.
the trees.
Yeah.
And then you can see the water peeking through behind there. So here we are, just looking over the ocean, if you can see it over the fence. And just chilling in the hot tub. Hey, Richard.
Great.
How's it feel?
Feels absolutely fantastic.
Oh, so amazing. And our room is just, see that flower pot hanging? You just go around there and up the stairs, and that's where our room is, just to give you perspective. And see the water down there. This is amazing, people. You must come here. If you're ever on the West Coast, you need to come to the Arbutus Bed and Breakfast in Salt Spring Island. It is.
Look up there.
Yeah, they even have a thing, guess if it rains, there's a sky thing. What do you call those sky? What is this called? Sky lights. Yeah, that's it. So we were just on the shore collecting shells for the boys. And decided, let's go have a hot tub. There's my Tootsie right there. Nice. That's so fun. We just left this artist studio. Oh, it's just lovely, so quaint and beautiful. She's getting ready to work on her new painting, and look at her goats out in the field. She has 1, 2, 3 little goats. She probably no, but I think she probably milks them because she has veggies. I think they live off the land. And so we bought some prints from her. Just lovely places around here. It's just the coolest, I'm telling you. So there's her sign, Jillian Gandosi. And she must do well with her art because she says they travel in the winter. Winter here is about 0, so freezing, but it's very humid. So everybody's been talking about in the wintertime it's really humid and cold. So she says they go to India in the wintertime, which is kind of far. Getting back to our spot now. We stopped to get some supper and we got fish and chips. It's sitting here on my lap. And it's a true, authentic fish and chips. It's wrapped in newsprint like they do in England at the pubs. So I know it's going to be nummy, nummy, nummy. Right, Richard? Yeah, we turn on Upper Ganges up in there. So it was a beautiful day again. What do you think, Richard?
It was good. I enjoyed it. Oh, there's more boats over here. I didn't see them.
Oh yeah, pretty. There's just boats and water and happy people and good food. What do you want? Right? So today we're at Southly Point, which is funny because it's the north end of the island. But you can't go any further. No more land. We came to the end. This is the end of the land. It's there. No more roads. Unless you take a ferry or a boat. It's really pretty. Really peaceful. And the water's warm. Look at these cool holes in these walls of rock. They're actual rock that have been worn out by the sea. Like, look at this one. Looks like a little chair for a ferry.
They're more sand rock.
Yeah, I think they are. But they're still
hard.
solid, like rock. But been worn out by the water over the many thousands of years.
Oh, sorry. Got away on you, eh?
It's a singing bird farm. And
These are the plums here, man.
oh, how much are they?
$2.50.
You stick the money in that little bin, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's the honor system. You stick the money on. It's right. Oh. Okay. Do you have to write that you took anything?
Sign your name, what?
No.
Comments, dates.
It's so fun. This beautiful fairy garden just in the middle of shopping. It's got all these pretty beads hanging from the trees. And look at all the fairy stuff. So look at this, Richard. The little tea set for the gnomes and fairies. It's absolutely precious. Isn't it pretty? We're waiting in line again, except this time we're heading in a different direction. We're going to Vancouver Island, Victoria. Then we have to take a through fare or throughway and flip and get back on another ferry that takes us from Victoria to Tsawwassen. So we're going to be doing a lot of sailing today. Right, Richard?
Yeah.
A lot of cruising. So we're leaving Salt Spring Island. It was
It's almost like
wonderful.
being on a cruise. Hey, let's pretend like this is our cruise.
Kind of like.
We've done both.
So yeah. So this is Fulford Harbor. We're pulling out and heading to Victoria. Gorgeous up here. I just gave up, took it off. We're just getting ready to dock at Schwartz Bay, which is on Victoria, Vancouver Island. Whoa, shimmy and shake and don't like that sound. So Richard went to get a thoroughfare ticket because we have to immediately board another ferry going to Tsawwassen. But we waited to the last minute to get the ticket, so I'm a little nervous we're not going to have time to do it. Oh dear. Hope he gets it. I just want to show you the jewelry that I got at the harbor on the way here. They had this store. It was full. It looked like India. This bracelet, 10 bucks. Oh, 20 bucks. This ring, it's wooden. And this necklace, and look how it does up in the back with the wood. Isn't that fabuloso? Yes, I have my coat on. Yes, it's hot outside, but on the ferry it was brrr cold. This is perfect cold because it's not, I'm not hot or cold. I'm just perfect. Anywho, we're in line. I'll show you. We turned around. We did a U-turn. We came off the ferry one way, had to turn around and get back on the ferry because we need to get to the mainland. So we're on Vancouver Island. We left Salt Spring Island, came to Vancouver Island. Now we're going back to the mainland. And so ends our lovely island vacation. But,
Oh, island in the sun,
oh, Richard,
give to me your daughters, or whatever the song is.
I don't know that tune. Riding on a ferry is much like airplanes. So they just aren't there at your beck and call just because you want to go across to the mainland or to another island. You have to catch the ferries when they go. And sometimes if they get too full, like this one might, we might have to wait an hour for the next
those
ferry.
people-
We're staying in our car just in case we get on, but chances are we might not. So we'll just hang out here at the terminal and have lunch and catch the next ferry in. I kind of doubt if we're all getting on.
Maybe switch lanes, maybe.
Well, we can't. If we butt in, we could.
But you know
yeah.
what it says on our thing?
What?
4, 5.
Oh, 5,
So
yeah.
if we weren't there,
Yeah,
they'd
because
say,
see, here's your ticket.
yeah, you would, if you were to go to that lane, they'd say,
And it says lane 5 clearly. So if you butted, they would know.
They would know, right?
See?
It could become magma again and then become volcanoes. So it's all this big cycle that goes over millions and millions of years. And it's up to us to piece together these puzzle pieces and figure out what happened. So maybe you'll be seeing a fjord, or maybe you'll be seeing some striations I was telling you about.
Feels like we do.
There is Papa. And there is nothing just coming into Tunnel Head East. And the sun is setting just like this man said to us in Kamloops. When the mountains are behind you, you go to Alberta. Check out our hotel room. This is our last day of our vacation. We checked in, all the rooms were full, and they gave us this room for a bargain. Look at it. It's a really nice, ooh, they even have a bidet. Ooh, I've never used one of these. I'll have to give it a try. Where's the light? Richard's just parking the car. So they have a bidet and a toilet and a tub. A bidet is for ladies, for those of you that don't know. Very cool. I'll give you a review. Then this ginormous king-size bed. And look at this bathtub. Oh my God. And a fireplace. This looks like my bedroom with the tub, the TV, and the fireplace. Exactly. That's so funny. It's like my bedroom. But beauteous. Isn't this lovely? I'm so happy. So yay! So we're just pulling into Edmonton. We should be at the St. Albert turnoff in a matter of minutes, I would say. Look at all the dead bugs on our windshield. Poor babies. They got smashed. So we were just, I was just asking, oh, look at the moon. So I was just asking Richard if he preferred taking a road trip or flying to this particular vacation. And what do you think, Richard?
That was fun.
You preferred driving?
Yep.
I did too. It was really cool. There's just different things that you see that you're not going to see in the air. And also, the flight to where we were going is only an hour and a half, which is so funny. But it's a 14-hour car trip.
Yeah.
It's the way I look. Ugh, a pillow on my back. But it was a good trip. I even drove for part of it. Didn't I, Richard?
Yeah.
It's a pretty long
From
drive.
Hinton to Edson.
Yeah.
A little bit past that.
Between two cities, I did pretty good. But then I started getting head zingers, and then Richard wouldn't relax. He's so funny. I go, why don't you take a nap while I'm driving? Well, no, because your brain. I was like, what? My brain's not going to fall out of my head. It was funny. But I was updating. This is full. My travel journal. I have to put in the pictures, and it's done. So I do all of my journaling and writing in there, and it's all finished, and there's a spot for pictures. So when I get home, I'll print them tomorrow, and this will be all done. Hopefully I can show you guys a journal flip. So I'm just going to end our vlog, which should actually start right now, but I'm ending it right now. And I'll go home and tomorrow and get this all spliced and edited together. Spliced, I sound like a
Film editor.
film it, which is what I used to do. Remember at the school board, I used to do all the splicing.
That's right.
One known fact you didn't know about me, I used to be an editor for the National Film Board films that went out to all the schools. It was National Film Board of Canada, and it's when they used to use the reel-to-reel, and then the broken, if the film broke, I'm sure you can remember being in class and the film broke, make that flop, 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 flop noise. They put it in the tin, and it would come to me at Student Services, and I did all the splicing of all the films. I used to love it because I would look through some of the films, and then at lunchtime I would sit and watch the movies that I thought were so good. Because remember how good those National Film Board films were? They were pretty good. Do you remember them? Yeah. Anyway, talk about get off track and randomness. So I'm going to end the vlog now. We're going to end the vlog here, and I will edit it and try and get it up in the next day or two. So thanks a lot for coming along with us on our vacation, and we'll see you next weekend. Bye.
Bye.